front of you, you're looking at the back of your heads all day, so you're much better looking from this point of view. Well, for those of you who don't know, I won the English last year. You might have seen me embarrassing myself on TV for about 12 weeks. So why am I here? I work now for an internet-connected TV startup called YouView, and really what's become apparent to me is that in work, in my personal life, everywhere, social media and social commerce affects us all. So I can think of lots of examples from today, things that I can take away from this and actually use at work, whether it be how we actually interact with our customers, or on a personal level. For example, my 92-year-old great aunt has actually started to Skype me, email me. She's also on Facebook. So I think that's an indication of now how this really does affect everybody. You can't escape it. But there's a lot to learn on the whole topic. And for me, the reason that I came today is because I want to know more. It's definitely the future for all of us, as I said, both personal and work-wise. And I think it's been a really, really interesting event. I really enjoyed listening to John earlier, talking about the X Factor and how he actually managed to negotiate his way around Simon Cowell and Facebook and get himself into the press and everything else, and that just goes to show you how powerful all of this really is. So I know you're all getting a bit itchy, ready to get out of here for the evening, but thanks very much for listening, and thank you for having me today. I've really enjoyed it.
Good stuff. So I'll do my customary 1-minute summary of the entire day, which some of you groan about, I know, but I have to do. So I started this morning with the future of social networking. We had a panel where we concluded that probably Facebook still is the future of social networking, when it's so massive, but also Google Plus combined with YouTube is going to be quite interesting and powerful as we go forward. We also touched on niche communities and the potential for innovation in marketing through those niche communities. We had a great case study after that with BMI Baby. We also touched in that session on the importance of filtering what's coming into you and the increasing importance of that in terms of your stream, but also the syndication of what you send out. So starting to use third-party dashboards and tools to ping out what you need to different networks, what you say. Then we had a case study from Captain Morgan, from Marcus and Mark from Diageo, talking about delivering sales through social. They came up with the interesting phrase of social emphasis, which is kind of halfway between paid media and earned media, which I thought was an innovative approach to that. We then had PJ's 6 steps to location marketing, which are link, locate, listen, attract and engage, transact and analyse. I think if you're starting out in location marketing, you do a lot worse than actually following his plan on that. We then had the monitoring and engagement panel, which was feisty, which was good because I always like a feisty panel. And we looked at the importance of social CRM and customer service, so tracking customer complaints and comments through, probably from the social network, so off Twitter, and then perhaps into your CRM systems. And we highlighted the legal issues around that kind of engagement, so getting the sign-off that you need to actually say what you need to say, and potential ways around that. We also learned about hate language detection, which I've never heard of before, which might have been after the riots, although much of that was on Blackberries, you know. Then we had the BMI Baby case study, which I thought was a fascinating example of using Instagram for driving social photo sharing referrals. Key thing that came out of that, the opportunity for using niche networks, high quality content, and high quality interactions that came out of that, so different audience from Facebook and other networks, perhaps. And they mentioned an app called Stackogram, which was really cool, creating infographics for you to share. Then we had John Water, who I think won presentation of the day in terms of excitement believe, certainly on the Twitter sphere. His rage against the campaign. He also taught us some expressions, how to rickroll somebody, that. But he gave us some lessons, so make sure you learn the rules of the tools you're using to really use them properly. Use the Facebook share button if you haven't already, use a lot more. And he also highlighted the key thing of social media, which is to go offline as well. Use the offline PLR aspects of it. And I think, BMI Baby have also done that significantly as well with their use of Instagram. And there are so many opportunities with different networks to do that. Then we have the gaming mechanics for marketing talk from PJ, where he gave us sort of two options really. So one was using existing games and trying to integrate it within those. So if you're a brand, you can start to use perhaps the currencies within those networks to offer benefits for your members. You can do that. Or you can gamify your existing products and marketing. So that's gamification, the only term, where you tap more into the sort of motivational aspects of getting people to do stuff. Then we have the social SEO and social search experiment, which was fascinating stuff, which explained that Facebook likes don't directly affect your rankings, but they do indirectly affect them by sharing your pages more. And Google Plus does directly affect your rankings. And he gave us some great tips on how to get more brand searches so that we get further up in the rankings in personal search. Then we have the breathtaking and refreshing View Cinema's case study, which indicated that we shouldn't necessarily trust our research, and I think gave us a picture of social media evolving still, certainly in terms of our usage and response to campaigns. Also highlighted that links have a very low value, really, still, and that you can't just say, tell your mates anymore. Also said that teenagers are lazy, men are lazy, women are okay. Can't really go on with that, but okay, fine. Then we had the play.com case study. So key things really, using refreshing content to increase engagement, increase the edge rank, which if you're not familiar with the edge rank, look it up, very important on Facebook. They also had a like gate to actually make sure that everybody liked their page before they got into the different sections of their Facebook site. They used competitions and they managed the conversation using engaged silences. And they offered the exclusive and urgent offers, which we have repeatedly thrown interest today as being important on social media. So, and then we had our final discussion, which I'm not going to recap, but just had it, so there you go. So, thank you very much for coming today. I've got one thing to do is PJ there. PJ.